Hey Travis kiddos, here's a review of regrouping. For this, we are going to use some whiteboard materials and our base 10 blocks. If you would like to practice along with me, you can use both sets of materials or just one, whatever you have handy. If you have the actual base 10 blocks, you can use these. If you don't, you could use things like pencils and buttons, pencils for the sticks, the 10s, and buttons or dice or anything smaller for the ones. You could use pretzel rods and mini M&Ms, Cheerios, anything that you could use to represent 10s and 1s. So we're going to practice some regrouping so that we can do some subtraction with bigger numbers, like double-digit numbers. So let's first go over some ways to show the number multiple ways, then we can do a little bit with the subtraction. So let's start with a number like 63. So 63 has 6 tens. I'm going to build it both ways with my base 10 blocks, with my whiteboard markers. I'm going to build it a bunch of ways. I'm going to write out a bunch of things. So you can do what works best for you, but I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tens and 1, 2, 3 ones. I could also draw it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Okay, same thing here, but this is drawing it. This is using my physical manipulatives. Use whatever is best for you. Now, I can also write it like this. 6 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3 ones. Okay, now I'm going to regroup this as if I needed to for subtraction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade one of my 10s for 10 ones. Now, if you have played Race to Zero or Race from 100, Race from 40, any of those games, you know we have to be really careful to count out 10 ones, not combine them with these 3, because we're going to trade an equal trade here. We have to make sure it's equal. So 1, 2, 3, I'm keeping them separate. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm keeping them separate. I had an extra. I'm putting it back. Because if I trade only 7 or 9 or 11, it's not an equal trade. I need a fair trade here. So I'm going to trade my 10 for my 10 ones. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 ones. So I'm going to show you here, instead of 6 tens, 3 ones, I'm trading a 10 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ones, leaving those 3 there. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens. And as I counted, 10 and 3, 13 ones. Now I haven't changed my total here. I still have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. I still have 63. I've just regrouped them. So 6 tens, 3 ones, 5 tens, 13 ones. So this helps me if I needed to take away 5 ones. I couldn't have done that if I only had 3 ones and 6 tens. But if I regroup into 5 tens, 13 ones, now I would be able to take away 5. I could take away 5 like that. I could cross out 5 if I was subtracting and needed to. Okay, so that's why this helps us to get ready for subtraction. Let's try another one. Now I have jumped here to a new number, a new picture, and new base 10 blocks. If you need, you can pause to catch up. My new number is 45. 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. 4 tens, 5 ones is 45. But if I want to regroup, I could put a 10. I can trade my 10 for 10 ones. So let's try that. You go ahead, see if you can figure it out. So trade my 10 for a full 10 ones. It has to be an equal trade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Need some more. 8, 9, 10. So here are my 10 ones. I'm going to sort them out now so that they're nice and in those rows of 5. And I'm going to trade my 10 for 10 ones. Very carefully. So now I have 1, 2, 3 tens and 15 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 4 tens, 5 ones, 3 tens, 15 ones, both make 45. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Always want to double check just in case. Let's do another one. Okay, I have a new one. My number is 81. I've drawn it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sticks or 8 tens and 1 1. Same thing here. 8 sticks, 1 1. 1 unit. Now, if I needed to trade a 10 for 10 ones and regroup, what would I be left with? Can you figure it out? Go ahead and pause to figure it out. Whoop, magic. I've just traded a 10 for 10 ones in my picture and a 10 for 10 ones in my base 10 blocks. Now, instead of 8 tens, 7 ones, how many do I have? Can you tell? 7 tens, 11 ones. Let's see if you can do one on your own. All right, here you go. 54. I've gotten you started with the picture and the base 10 blocks. Can you figure out how many tens and ones we start with and what we get when we regroup? You go ahead, get this started, and show me the regrouping. You can draw a picture, you can use your base 10 blocks, or if you can mentally already regroup, go for it. If you need more time, go ahead and pause to finish up. I want to show you one more. Here's the last one. Now notice I'm not using my base 10 blocks. You can if you would like, but I have my picture here and my number. I'm starting with 107. Now, since we are focusing on tens and not hundreds, I would call this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tens and my 7 ones. Now, when I regroup, I trade a 10 for 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, separate from the 7 I had before. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tens and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 ones. That is some practice of regrouping to help us with subtraction. Keep practicing and happy learning.